much.
And Charlie joins us now. And Charlie, it looks like one GOP leader was reading and listening.
Right. Well, I worried, and I put the question to Eric Cantor, the majority leader of the House. I said, is the Republican Party becoming the party of accountants and green eye shades? Representative Cantor, is that what's going on here?
Charlie, I know that we had the discussion, and I reiterated then, as I will now, we're laying out a growth agenda. And yes, part of trying to get America back into a competitive mode is about getting the fiscal house in order and cutting spending. But if we're going to succeed in getting this economy going again, we've got to become growth-oriented in Washington. And frankly, Charlie, it's about making sure America is a place for business startups again. And that's why we're talking about a growth agenda that starts with fundamental tax reform, talks about lowering the corporate tax rate to 25%. We also, though, know that's going to take some time. So what I'm proposing is that we embark upon allowing our American-based multinationals to bring their overseas profits back into this country so they can invest it here at home. Yeah. Right now, all that money belonging to American shareholders is being invested abroad.
Which sounds great.
So we need to go about making sure that that is successful.
Which sounds great, but let me ask you this tactically from a political standpoint. I'm afraid that you guys caved to the loudest voice in the Republican Party right now, the Tea Partiers, who demanded cuts, 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 and you forgot that, you know, what got Ronald Reagan elected, successful, 30 years of growth, was a growth agenda. And did you wait to start doing this stuff too late? I mean, right now, you guys seem like the green eye shades, you seem like the accountants.
Charlie, the fact is that we're focusing on budget matters right now because they were left undone by the prior Congress. And if we're going to at least have the government functioning and operating, we've got to get our budget straight for the rest of the year. And as you've seen, Harry Reid and the Senate has been unwilling to come along with us. We've seen a White House who's been reluctant to be for any spending cuts.
Right.
So right now we're saying, look, if they want to shut the government down because they've got to protect every last dollar in Senate federal spending, then that will be on their hands. What we're saying is we want to go tighten the belt and we want to grow this economy. And it is essential that we start talking about opportunity and growth again. And that's why we're laying out this growth agenda.
Congressman, I'm glad you brought up the shutdown. What are the chances that there's going to be a government shutdown?
Well, listen, we don't want to see a government shutdown. We're just talking about cutting spending, tightening the belt. And as you indicate, we need to start talking about growth again. It's about
so you don't want to give me odds?
Businesses.
I'm an Italian.
Well, no,
I like gambling.
Listen,
you want to give me some odds here?
You know,
the National Italian American Foundation
is
writing as we speak. But I mean, what are the odds that this is going to happen?
Well, listen, you know as I do right now, there's been unwillingness to cut spending and to be for trying to significantly reduce the size of government on the part of the majority leader in the Senate and the White House. And what we're saying is let's get back to reality. American people are having to tighten the belt, so should Washington.
Okay, well, it sounds like when you translate that, you're saying 50-50. Congressman Cantor, thank you.